Cody, I gotta ask first. Back at media day, you mentioned you and your sister going through econ. How'd that wrap up for you? I gotta ask.
I'm wrestling, so we're good. We made it. We made it.
What was the solution? Study a little harder, go to therapy?
Yeah. Pass the exam. I had to. We got it done.
Obviously, from then, starting then, and then you have a few matches where you're against top-ranked opponents, and you're right there, you're close, but then against Arizona State, you break that ceiling. What's been the growth from then until now?
I think just pushing through. Dresser always says it's a marathon, and so each match, it's small progress, 1% better each day, and so just going to matches knowing that I gotta be my style, and if it doesn't work, then if he beats me, he beats me, but I just gotta know that I'm implementing the stuff that I know, and I'm learning practice and executing it.
What'd you feel during that Ja'Cory Teamer match?
I would say I felt like a lot of my offense was coming along, but one thing was just pace and just keeping my hands on him, but also being disciplined to where I'm not going crazy where you can take me down multiple times, where I'm still being defensive but almost suffocating.
Mm-hmm. Were you nervous at all when he got that first takedown?
Yeah, it gave me a little bit of Indonian vibes, me getting pinned in Vegas, but I gave up the takedown. I was like, all right, let's just work and get into our base and get up.
When you're in those matches, we look back, especially the video, I can't remember who posted it, but the way you kind of twisted your body, what's going through your head when you're about to make a move like that, and what kind of training do you do to be able to execute something like that?
I don't know. It's a lot of feel things. They still yell at me about that stuff, but I get to slip away with it a little bit in practice or in matches, but I've been trying to work on it. But one thing is, it's a lot of a feel thing. Me and David wrestle after practice, and we just work on it, and it's just something I was genetically born with.
What would your coaches rather have you do in those situations where you're twisting your knee around and things like that?
I would say sprawling.
Okay.
Sprawling is a big goal for mine this year, probably the last 8 years, so sprawling.
I think it was 30 or 31 in that Sunday match. When is the last time you scored that many points in a match, if ever?
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. I try to just keep my wrestling going, and I know I give up some takedowns, but I know if I just keep my pace going, same thing in Teamer and same thing in other matches where even if I'm down, if there's time left, I can still try to score. Sometimes I get a little reckless and I get taken down or reversed, but I know if I just keep scoring, I know I've evidence of in practice room of the pace, and so it just helps having Matt Caff and them in my corner, tell them go, and Matt St. John and practice and stuff like that, and Dresser push me through.
You made that late choice later in your recruitment kind of to make that flip from Iowa to Iowa State, and now when you see yourself growing in this moment, you kind of see when you made that decision, you talked about a little bit why you made that decision with the Ferrari recruitment and obviously what happened at the Soldier Salute. Is this a little bit, when you see your success, you see what happens there, a reaffirming moment for you in the decision you made to come to Iowa State?
That's part of it, but the main reason is just because I want to put myself in the best situation there was, and so coming here was the best situation at the time, and I love it. I love it here.
So what does it mean to you? You're a few months in now. What does it mean to you to be part of this team?
It's almost like a family, I hang out with the guys every day. Everyone hangs out with everyone. It's not like there's a little group here, a group there. Everyone hangs out at the same house. Everyone watches the same football game. It's nothing changes, and so it's you always talk to anyone.
How great is it to have a guy like David Carr, A, be around your weight, but B, as a senior, as a guy who's been there, as a guy that I'm assuming you aspire to be like, how great is it to have him in your corner?
It's great. He's done it. He's won a national championship, and that's one of my goals. And having someone on the team that is like that, not just as a coach, but as a brother and a teammate, it's pretty special. And talking to him about it and wrestling with him and seeing what he does and out of practice, and it's just cool.
A lot of the guys have really talked about how you are one of the funniest guys in the room. Can you talk about what it's been like as a team for you guys to grow together and bond, and really what is it about you that makes them say that you're the funniest guy in the room?
There's a lot, but probably, just knowing that if I I mean, if I say it, I mean it. But they know I'm just kidding around with it. But I don't know. There's a lot of things. I have no clue.
You can't think of an example?
I couldn't tell you. I have no clue. Hope it's good.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Cody.
Thank you.
Thank you.